Hey you! What up? Maryam here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm doing another foundation review and wear test. Today, I am focusing on the new KOSAS Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, SPF 25. This is supposed to be a clean at Sephora foundation with 96% clean ingredients or naturally derived ingredients. I am going to test it out. I'm not sure if I believe all the claims, but this is what the skin looks like after I had just freshly applied it. Be sure to watch until the end for that wear test and for that first impressions verdict. And now let's get into this video. Remember to subscribe first and foremost, notification bell, hit it so you can watch all of my videos. And now let's dive right in. KOSAS Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. Are you really the one? Let's find out. Alrighty, so we've got a new clean foundation from KOSAS. Revealer Skin Improving Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 25 is the name of this foundation. Their claim to fame is that this is a clean SPF foundation for skincare freaks. This $42 foundation is available in 36 shades. It's currently available online at kosas.com and sephora.com, but it will be available in stores starting March 18th. What this is supposed to do is brighten your skin with niacinamide and caffeine. It's supposed to soothe the skin with squalane, arnica, provitamin B5. Also supposed to plump with peptides, hyaluronic acid. I do love hyaluronic acid. And of course, also it's supposed to protect your skin from the harmful UVA and UVB rays with their mineral reef safe SPF 25. Cool. Sounds amazing. Sounds very, very promising, but is it? So now on this side of the paper that came with the PR package, it has all these claims that are clinically proven results. Immediately, 97% of the people who tried this product agreed that this product blended easily to become like second skin. 97% also agreed that this product provides the desired coverage. Now, after 4 weeks, 100% of the people agreed that their skin texture is more smooth. 97% agreed that their pores are less visible. 100% said they saw an improvement in hydration on bare skin after 4 weeks. Also an improvement in skin firmness, right? However, when you like scroll down to the bottom of the sheet, and I will show you a close-up, this says that these claims are actually based on consumer studies with 32 females. 32. And now the double asterisk actually means that this is based on a clinical measurement study with 32 females. Again, 32. That is less than they actually have shades. So do with this information what you please, but I thought I would just let you know what these clinical measurements and what these percentages actually mean and what kind of numbers they're based off. Having said all that, I understand that KOSAS is known to be a clean beauty brand at Sephora, meaning that they try to use as many natural ingredients as possible. Does not necessarily mean that it is 100% clean. So now looking at the ingredients, I will tell you that this is water-based. The second ingredient is ethyl hexyl olivate. Alexa, what is ethyl hexyl olivate? She don't know. Neither do I, but okay, so ethyl hexyl olivate is an ester of ethyl hexyl alcohol and the fatty acids derived from olive oil. Boom. Now we know. Also, this ethyl hexyl olivate or olive oil is very beneficial to the skin because it contains ingredients that are similar to some fatty acids present in the skin surface. All right, so we are liking the sound of all of this so far. Also in this PR package, I do have a couple of other things, such as KOSAS Revealer Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer. Looks like in 2 different shades. And also the Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder, which I do already have and I do already like it. But anyway, let's actually go over these shades and let's see if any of them are appropriate for me. And also I have a little beauty sponge that I've already wet and have set aside. Okay, before I swatch, I'm just gonna mention what this clean SPF foundation is actually supposed to do. This is supposed to provide medium coverage, dreamy natural finish, whatever that means, skincare powerhouse, clean plus silicone free, and 96% natural origin ingredients. All right, so the shades that I have here are light, medium, neutral, warm 190. So basically this is a light medium with neutral yellow undertones. Shake well. As you can tell, my skin is still purging. It's a little bit on the not so great side. Looks like all of my breakouts are kind of symmetrical in the same places, like across my cheek here and here, in the center of my forehead, and like also on the temples. Very, very weird. But I'm not, and I repeat, I am not letting it get to me. Let's go for this Warm 190. Oh, this looks decent. Perhaps a pinch pale, but I like the undertone. Next we have medium neutral 220. So this is medium with neutral cool undertones. In my monitor, this looks to be a bit peachy and also a bit too dark. And next I have shade medium warm 240. So this is a medium with just warm undertones. Shaking it up. Let's try that here. None of these are really my shade, but I'm gonna have to go with one of them. So I guess I'm gonna go with the lightest one, which has the warm yellow undertones, shade 190. So that is what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna give you guys a thumbnail face. I'm just really perplexed. Is this gonna be good or not? How clean is clean? What is clean? Is there such a thing as a dirty foundation? Who thought of this? All right, so now I am going to remove the swatches and we are gonna get started. So first and foremost, I am going to need some sort of a primer. I'm thinking I want to try this out the same way that I did with the previous foundation that I tried on. Wait, hold on, cat hair. Oh my. Yeah, so I'm thinking I want to try this out the same way that I did with the previous foundation, the One Size BBB Cream Foundation, this guy. So basically, as I normally would, and then as a one and done. Since this is supposed to be kind of like a skin improving formula, I want to wear this on my bare skin and I want to see if there is in fact some sort of an improvement. I'm obviously gonna have to give it a little bit more than just one try in order to see any sort of long-term difference. But for now, let's do it. I'm gonna go for the One Size since it's already here, since I already like it. I'm gonna use that on this side of the face and also on my forehead. Maybe a little here too. I don't know what's going on with skin gods. Like, who gets a pimple underneath their brow? It's the oddest spot to get a pimple. Why is this happening? So primer is spread. Now what I'm gonna do first is actually allow that primer to set a little bit, and I'm gonna apply this skin improving foundation with SPF 25 onto my bare skin on this side of the face first. I'm gonna use this Lawless foundation brush that I really like. Interesting. I'm noticing that this product has a bit of a sticky finish. Kind of feels a little bit balmy on my skin. Like, it's not super liquidy where it blends out easily, but it definitely does blend out. Okay, that's what that looks like. Maybe not a terrible shade match after all. Let's see if I can add a little bit more to build it up. And let's also add some on the forehead. Not a bad coverage. Not a bad coverage at all. You can definitely see my skin looking more flawless on this side of the face than here. The finish is radiant. It has a natural shine to it. I can't say it's doing much for my pores though, but at least it's not magnifying them, so that's important to me. All right, so let's see. Do I agree with this 97% that says that this product blended easily to become like second skin? I don't necessarily agree with that statement because I felt like this product wasn't super easy to blend. It did blend out. It wasn't like difficult to blend out, but it wasn't something that felt like second skin at all. No, I actually had to, you know, put a little muscle into it. But the result is good. The finish is sheer medium. You could still see my bumps, and I did double up the coverage. So do I agree with the statement that this product provided the desired coverage? I guess so. If the desired coverage is medium at best, then this is medium at best. I wouldn't say it's a buildable type of formula though. All right, let's go ahead and apply this over the forehead. See how that blends out. Yeah, still kind of sticky. Like, you definitely can't glide this around. It's not that liquidy and it's not that fluid, you know? I would say that upon first impression, it seems to be applying well using a stippling method, but it does become a little bit streaky once you try to blend it out. Again, medium coverage, but it was enough to cover up all of my imperfections on my forehead, all of my little bumps and minor spots. All right, well, let's try it on this side of the face. Definitely needs to be worked in, but not bad at all once it's worked in. Totally forgot I have a sponge. So let me actually go ahead and grab this sponge and see what happens when I try to blend this out with the sponge. With the sponge, I'm noticing just a little bit of pilling. Like, the product is kind of rolling. Maybe it's not compatible with the primer that I used, but I didn't see this happen with the brush, so I'm not sure what that's about. Hey Lee,
Yo.
What do you think of the skin finish? First impression.
So far I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you had some irritation, red spots, and no, it did a good job of like hiding it. Is it using concealer?
Not yet.
So it's just straight on?
Straight on.
Pretty good. Is that like a matching color, or what is it like?
What do you think of the shade?
That's what I was gonna ask. I think the shade is nice actually.
I think so too, actually.
A little pale, but you could build on it.
for sure. Well, there you heard it. The swatch model likes it. And I guess I don't hate it. What I will say is that it's not like super easy to apply and blend out, but it's not super difficult either. It's kind of like average ease on a scale of 1 to 10. I would give it like a 5, 6. But once you do manage to blend it out, it actually overall looks pretty nice and healthy. That I really like. I do like the shade match. It is a pinch light for my liking, but I can definitely get away with it and I can definitely build on top of it, like the swatch model said. So that is what I'm gonna do. Of course, it's not able to cover every single imperfection that I have, but I did have some bigger breakouts that, well, frankly, a medium coverage foundation can't really handle. I need something a little bit more, but that's what I have a concealer for. So let's go ahead and reach for that. So I got 2 shades here. I've got a 3.5 light with golden undertones and a 4 neutral light with medium golden undertones. Basically a 3.5W and a 4N. I'm gonna go for the 3.5W. Let me see if I can disguise some of these spots real quick. That's even an option. And also add a little bit of brightness under my eyes. You know, I haven't tried too many products from KOSAS, but this concealer was one of the first products that I actually really liked, which is also a reason for this video, because I said, you know what? Let me actually try more products from them. I'm gonna use the sponge to blend out the concealer under the eyes. I believe the shade that I already own is a pinch brighter than this. I do like to go a lot lighter on my under eye, but I think for natural makeup and for just this trial, this shade is okay. I'm gonna tap out the spots real quick. Tip of the sponge. Looks like a good shade match for the spots, and it's not oxidizing dark. So I guess you can say so far I'm pleased. I am gonna use my Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Concealer, just so I like my under eye a little bit more, because I do prefer it on the brighter side. Today, I'm not testing the concealer, I'm testing the foundation, and I already know that I like this concealer. I don't mind mixing it with my current favorite. All right, better. I'm gonna quickly set the under eye, and then I'm gonna show you what the skin looks like up close. Setting the under eye with my Laura Mercier, that's just what I have handy. Zooming in for a close-up. Okay, this side of the face, this side of the face, forehead. I definitely see the sheen that Lee was talking about. Not ideal in this footage. But let's see what it looks like after it's all set with powder. And for that, I will be using the KOSAS Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder in the shade Feathery, which is a sheer light medium. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Refer brush, number 05. It's a smaller, fluffy brush. Definitely with the powder, you could still see a little bit of luminosity, a little bit of that radiance, but it looks like the foundation is locked in place. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, kind of just beading my skin with the brush. Looks really, really nice on camera, but up close, I'm not so sure. Okay, usually I don't do this. I'm gonna actually try to apply this powder with the sponge. I'm just curious to see if this will be pigmented enough to provide further coverage. That literally just blurred out all of my bumps on my forehead. I need to try that on this side on these bumps. I think I like that. This you gotta see. Remember the bumps? What bumps? I mean, this one's clearly visible, but this area is looking promising. Forehead? Come on. Come on. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, KOSAS, you are proving yourself to me. I'm gonna go ahead and reach for this Persona Cosmetics Super Blush in the shade Terracotta, just to like warm up and give my face a little bit more dimension. I'm gonna use this huge Refer brush, number 22. This one sheds like crazy. I'm gonna literally smack that kind of in the area where I typically contour, and then blend up. All right, just a little bit of color on the cheeks, and maybe a bit more with this Physicians Formula blush. There we go. And now a little something on the lashes. Also trying new mascaras. Not loving either of the ones that I just tried. Not the Buxom, nor the Bare Minerals that I'm trying to use right now. What is with this formula? It is just so thick and clumpy, but not in a good way. This video is not about the mascara, but I did not enjoy that application. All right, we also have this Bare Minerals Maximist Liquid Liner. It's a dippy one, so maybe you're good. I guess I'm just not super impressed. But okay, let's just leave it at that. For the lips, I'm gonna use this new matte lipstick in the shade Come Over. It's a matte finish. Looks like it matches my natural lip color. kind of like a pretty neutral pinky shade. There you have it. There is the face with everything. So now I'm just gonna observe my skin and my face and my look and just give you my first impression, honest opinion. Overall, I will say that looking at my face as a whole, not looking at all of my imperfections and scrutinizing everything very closely, the face looks good. The skin looks decent. Granted, I'm not even having a good skin day. My skin underneath is irritated. It's definitely purging. There's a lot of new formed acne and some of them are pretty big and bumpy, but this skin improving foundation definitely did a great job of balancing everything out and sort of refocusing the attention. I like the fact that it provided some coverage, though not full coverage, but I am not someone who needs full coverage. I think medium coverage for my current skin concerns are fine, especially considering that I went in with a concealer afterwards to spot treat and cover up individual imperfections. So this coverage is enough for me. Overall, I like the fact that the skin looks natural and healthy. It doesn't look too made up. It doesn't look too makeup-y. This is something that makes me feel comfortable to be in my own skin. The products on the face don't feel heavy. They do feel weightless. What do you think?
See, I like that.
You like it?
Yeah.
Natural?
Yeah. And it gives you like a glowy, nice, like flawless finish. I don't see, it doesn't seem textured.
You don't see all my bumps and shit?
I gotta see out here. I gotta see how it looks outside.
Maybe it looks better in the light because I'm not so sure about what it looks like up close. I don't know if I like it up close.
Well, no one's gonna be. How
But
is somebody gonna be able to
I guess no one's gonna be like this close to my face.
Yeah.
But in this light, it definitely does look good in the monitor.
Let's go outside. Let's take a look.
We will take a look.
We need real world shit.
We need real world check-ins, real world wear tests. Yes. I'm not completely sold on this product just yet. I definitely need to see how it wears. I definitely need to see how it withstands my oils and just like the elements throughout the day. So I guess without further ado, let's cue in that time warping music and let's find out. Let's see what that wear test looks like at the end of the day. Quick check-in by the kimchi aisle. I'm wearing a mask, obviously, but this is what the forehead looks like in supermarket light. A little bumpy, but overall not bad. Wear test time. It has been about 9 hours of wear since I have put on this KOSAS Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. I've got my brother over here for a very honest opinion. We love having my brother on my channel. He's very honest. And so he is going to judge my skin as well. But first, I'm going to show you this side of the face. This is what it looks like at the end of the day. I have not blotted. This is what this side of the face looks like at the end of the day. And here's the forehead. And now, my brother. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. This is my brother Rashid. If you could observe my skin, look at it. How does it look to you?
Well, it looks good. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's still oily. I mean, I've seen you look better.
Oh.
But
Thank you.
you still look good. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. How do my pores look? Do they look visible?
Yeah, they look very visible.
Very visible.
Very, very visible.
Is it because it's at the end of the day, or is it because you've just seen me look better?
Yeah, I've seen you look better.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, would you say this is a average, 5, or a 7? Pretty good.
Like I would say like a 5.5. Average, yeah.
All right. Young male opinion. Very important. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Appreciate having you on the channel.
Yay.
Thank you. All right, so there you have it. That is my brother's opinion. He is usually very vocal. He usually notices a lot of things about my makeup and about my foundation, which is why I have included him sometimes in these wear tests because I feel like he is very honest. So I think that was a pretty fair call. I definitely think the foundation has worn pretty well, considering I am a very oily skin type. I think I'm gonna call in my sister now for another opinion, shall we? Okay, let's do it. Sister is here. Hi. For a second opinion. What do you think of my foundation? Being that you are a girl and you are very familiar with foundations and skin concerns and everything like that, what do you think? How does my skin look?
Well, a little oily, but like that's with like almost every foundation. But
Yeah.
it's fine. It looks like it stayed on pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Average? Better than average?
Average. Yeah.
average. So nothing like too special.
Nothing like too special.
Nothing too special.
I mean, if you're trying to go for that dewy look, you can, but a little oily.
But you know what? I did have this foundation on for almost 9 hours,
Wow.
actually.
Is it good for 9 hours?
Yeah, and also I did use a powder, this powder, that I really beat into my face, especially on my forehead. Because my forehead is like, actually has quite a few bumps right now. But can you see?
Yeah, it looks pretty good actually.
Like you can see the bumps a little bit up close, but it's really not as bad as it was without the product. So I would say, yeah, I agree with both my brother and sister. I have definitely seen my skin look better when wearing certain foundations. There are definitely certain foundations that work better for me in terms of just longevity, in terms of coverage, in terms of looking prettier. But I think this one is definitely not bad. I think if I were to have a better skin day, you know, like if I didn't have these like breakouts here, if I didn't have all these bumps, I think this probably
would have turned out better.
I think so too. So our brother, he rated it a 5.6. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 6.7. 6.7 is what I'm gonna give it. You?
Around the same. 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. All right, so there you have it. I'm definitely gonna give this foundation another chance. I like it. I'm intrigued. I like the ingredients. I like the fact that it is 96% natural derived ingredients, so that's very good.
It's really good.
And although I am looking pretty oily at the end of the day, that's nothing new for me and for my channel. So that is the wear test. That is the final first impressions verdict. I'll definitely give it more chances. Maybe you should try it too.
Yeah, I'm down.
And see how it goes. And then we will update you in a follow-up video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. Check out more videos over here. Thanks to my sis and my bro. And yeah, peace out.